I started carving when I was about 7, 8 years old. I'm still doing it. Little poles. After late Bill Home was in Hazelton, he was doing plaques and flat designs. And then my son, he goes, Dad, he says, you've got to bring that pole up to Bill Reid. He says, he wants to look at it. I told him about what you're carving. So I brought it to Bill Reid. He says, looked at it. He says, that looks really good. Now, I'm not going to tell you what's wrong. I want you to carve it and you do what you think. Bring it to me when you finish. So that's what I did. I finished it, sold it to him, and he says, good. You just need a little bit more here and there. So I went to school with Bill Reid, Bill Home, Pascoe, and all the instructors. And I got my papers to teach in the high school and junior. And I taught in the high school for 25 years. And then I taught my granddaughter. She went to Emily Carr School in Vancouver. Now she's going back to take jewelry up. I got one of my daughters teaching in schools in Hazelton. And she's got one in Vancouver, her granddaughter. And I got 2 granddaughters teaching in Hazelton. My grandson just passed UNBC for teaching too. So I got the other 3 grandsons in Vancouver. They're working for a big construction company. So I feel good. I can be finished today. I've done my job. Well, we practice our singing and the old ways of living. And I tell my grandsons, my sons, my kids, and the same way with my wife. She tells how she was brought up. I'm a big chief in Hazelton. And if anyone in my family dies, I have to put a feast up. And you're the one that your tribe looks for. You're the main boss, and that's it. If you have money, put a lot of money in. You have lots of food, put a lot of food. We never go in where the padlock is. And if your mother takes you, you don't sit on where they're sitting. You sit behind them. And that's how it goes. And then you learn that way. It's just, you got an Indian name, and then you sit up. They give you a seat, certain seat. And you work on that seat of how nice you are to the people. And the big chiefs come along and tell you. And when the time to speak, they talk about you, how you are, and how you're treating your name. See, you don't get a name and your name, and that's it. No, you got to work it. How good you are. My spirits are here. Same way with my mom and dad and my family. See, with the native people, we go by our spirits. You have a spirit. And when you leave this old earth, your spirit's still around, but nobody knows that. Only the boss up there knows. So that's how it is.